Do you hear that sound? That sound is the beginnings of a brand new Minecraft adventure. Hello there, my name is K-Hug, you can call me Kyler, and welcome to Hearth and Home, our cozy Let's Play Minecraft journey. We are starting a brand new, fresh world, and we're gonna keep things simple this time. No mega builds, no giant structures, no crazy farms, just nice, cozy building and aesthetics. Well, as any Minecraft journey begins, we're gonna get a little bit of a lay of the land here, and I'm really liking our location. We've got a dark wood biome over here. I think I saw, yep, there's a taiga over there, a overgrowth biome. We're in a birch forest. I think there's more oak trees in that early direction. We are on the coastline. We have little bees flying around. Good morning. And it is time for us to do the first thing any Minecrafter does, and that is punch this tree. Now that we got our first tree punched and our first tool with our pick, I'm gonna go see if we can find ourselves an open mine. So, my goodness. Well, that answers my question. I just wanted to get some surface level cobblestone, but I see copper and iron and coal. We may have to dive in here and get started right away getting some resources, as long as it's not too dangerous. I don't see... Oh, it's a lush biome. Oh, it's a skeleton. That's okay. Let's head down here safely and see if we could take advantage of some of this. I want to use some moss in some of your cozier buildings. I think usually there's water when you're not... There it is. Okay, well, I said cozy beginnings, but we're about to do the unthinkable, and hopefully it pays off. Nice. Okay, well, we're gonna set up a little bit of a farming situation over here. Let me gather... Oh my goodness. Did they see me? I think they saw me. I'm pretty sure they saw me. Oh wait. We can use the sunlight to our advantage. I don't think I can take them with the wooden pickaxe, so we just gotta keep walking in circles. Oh, that's such a shame. I was really rooting for you. Okay, it's time for me to go ahead and gather as much resources as I can. I want to get some cobble, definitely want to get all of the ores and some coal, and then I'm going to be taking quite a bit of the andesite, diorite, and granite. Now, do I? Yes, they're all three right here. Wow. Yeah, there's even gold. And then I'm definitely taking some moss, and I think I'll take quite a bit of this clay too. So let me gather a bunch of these resources, and I'll see you guys back up top, and then we will go find the picture-perfect place for the beginning of our little cozy cottage. Okay, well, I've got a little adventurous, and I want a bunch of these glowberries, and there's even redstone down there. But then it goes on forever and ever, and I really don't want to go down there and have to die in the first day. So I'm going to end my adventure here, but we're going to make sure we mark this down. Oh yeah, and I got some armor, pants, and boots. But we're going to remember this location because we're going to come back here and we are going to definitely scavenge some of these glowberries. I like the little like the lighting that they give off. They're a really neat interior plant life to have. And then maybe we'll come back for some more resources. Let me gather up some more stuff. We're almost full on inventory. We had a glow squid die in front of us. I think I heard something. Oh, I'm paranoid. It's so dark in here. We've got a bunch of weird things like drip leaf, and we did get some glowberries. We got plenty of moss. I want to see if I can get some more iron and a bit more of our stone variants, and then I think we're good to go. I think the rest of what we need is going to be trees for our very first build. So let me continue to gather some of these resources, and I'll see you guys back up top in the sunlight. Oh boy, please don't look at me. It's day one, please. Oh, am I stuck down here? Oh no. Oh, yes. Okay, I also wanted to get some bone. I didn't want to have to fight a bunch of skeletons on the way back out of here, but the bone is going to help me. Oh goodness. Okay, it's time to go. The bone's gonna help me get a dog. I want a dog. That's all I wanted to say. Okay, we can finally get out of the mines. I didn't get too much more gathered because my inventory is full, which is gonna lead me to my first issue. I need to gather a bunch of wood and food. Oh gosh, he looked right at me. Maybe not you, but you. I need a bunch of food and then a bunch of wood of both these variants. So, and I need to decide what direction we're gonna walk in to see if there's potential for a beautiful little cottage style build. Now, I haven't been beyond, I think that looks open that way. I think we go that way, but let's do some inventory management here. What can I get rid of that we don't need at this stage in the game as we get started here? You know what? I can make, oh goodness. Let me make another stick. Let me make a few more torches. And that should stack that. That'll give us one slot. Okay. I need all this stuff. Oh, and that. Okay. So I need to gather also, maybe not the cows. I need to find some sheep. And then we'll be good to go. So cows, you're welcome. Let's go see if we can find some sheep. Ooh, pumpkins. Oh, this is a nice ad. Oh, here's another sheep. I think we've got enough for a bed now. Now I'm just kind of being a little greedy. Oh my goodness, there's so many sheep here. I can stack them right now in my inventory. That sounds so bad. I'm sorry. So I'm just gonna take advantage of the, get back here, of all of the sheep in the area so we can get the mutton. That looks like all of them. I really, really, really want these pumpkins. I think this is a great start to the build. Can I get rid of, oh, you know what? This is pretty much broken. Let's get rid of that. Let's take some of these. And let's hope that we have enough wood to build a chest. And we're just gonna have to walk around until we find a location we want to build, and then we'll have to go back out and resource for wood. So let's go on a little journey, goodbye axe, and see if we can find a beautiful location for a cottage. Now I'm not liking these weird jagged hills in the background over here. Hello, sheep. But I am liking the fact that this is a prairie. Oh, and the bees. We're gonna have to get ourselves some beads. I think that's vital in our build. A ton more sheep. My gosh, everybody close your eyes. Oh, we got a runner. Okay. I'm not really, like I said, I'm not really vibing with this one. This is a little ragged. There's a bunch of weirdness going on here, and I'm not really a fan of that. I am, however, a huge fan of seeing that. Now, I want to make it priority that sometime early game we get ourselves a mule. I'm not a horse guy, no offense. Yeah, don't look at me like that. But I am a donkey guy. But they're a little slow. So if we could find a donkey and get a nice fast horse and get a nice fast mule, I will be sitting pretty good. I want that to be early game transportation, other than walking everywhere like we're doing now. And I am, goodness me, the amount of pumpkins on this place is incredible. Maybe we'll be up to pumpkin pie early game. I'm not sure pumpkin pie is very good for you, but it sounds good. It actually sounds absolutely delicious right now. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, I'm seeing something in the horizon. There seems to be a nice little hill right there. Now, if I had to guess, yeah, I think there's a water that might be separated from this landmass, which will give us a little bit of segregation from the odd terrain going on over here. So if there's a river over here, which looks like there is, yes, there is. Maybe, just maybe, this is a good place to call home. Let's get over there and let's check out what this new land has to offer. I can see some snow in the distance over there. Yep, okay, I'm liking that. I'm not a big fan of building in the snow, but I do like to visit it. I think it's a good place to go and visit, not a place to live. Oh, my sheep. Okay, yeah, I mean, we have to eat mutton now. I mean, I don't think we have a choice. I'm going to use some carpets for some rugs and stuff inside the house, some things I've never done before. I'm not a, oh goodness. I'm not an interior person, so this is new terrain for me. We're going for cute and cozy. And it's something I've never done before, so I'm looking to go outside of my wheelhouse. I'm used to big and bulky, and so this is gonna be something completely different for me. Ooh, I'm really liking this hill. This hill's singing to me. I'm getting vibes up here. Hold on, let's take a couple grass blocks. Place down a, darn it. Place down a torch. Excuse me. Excuse me. Can I not now? Interesting. You can't place torches on. Okay. No, I love this. Okay, hold on. What do we think? If I had a cottage right here, we have some rolling hills of our wheat fields, our carrot fields. We can put a barn, maybe build an extra couple houses for some villagers. We got a nice place for a little dock and a fishing shack. We can't really use a boat because, well, there's ice, but that is really cool that it gives us a view of the snow biome and the ice. We've got the birch over there. We've got the rolling hills this way. We've got some little bit of mountains, some mounds. I mean, some more mountains over there. I'm really liking this location. And what are those trees over there? Those are more oak trees, right? They looked kind of mangrovey at first, and I got really excited. But it also looks like this river kind of circles this entire thing. I think we're kind of on an island, which I'm really liking. We need to see if it connects right back there, but I think we found home. Okay, well, let's set up shop real quick. I don't think I want to build the first house up here because I want this to be our end cottage here. So I think we just, right over here. I think we just need to find a nice little nook on this island. Let's head over in this early direction to call home. And I think I like this right here. I think we built a nice little small starter home here. We've got access to some trees and some wildlife over here. We are out of the way of our official build, so we can store items and do stuff down here for the time being. I like this idea. Let me see. Do I have? I do. I do. Let's pop down some of this stuff. Let's just empty our inventories. They're pretty crazy right now. And we'll get started on, first and foremost, oh, we don't have enough wood. I would like to have gotten, darn it, a bed right away because it's about to get super dark and super spooky. Let me throw some stuff together here. We'll just get some of that smelting. Let's get rid of the rest of these guys. We don't need those. And I think I'm going to go ahead and let's skip across right here. Like I just said, let's grab a singular tree. I want this little wooded area to be here. So let's grab just a single tree and make a bed, get some sleep, and then we'll start planning out our future. Okay, I was quickly distracted by the sound of, yes, the sound of dogs. Okay, maybe we have to stay up a little bit longer. I don't have the hearts or the armor or the tools to fight right now, but I really need to probably take some skeletons down. How many bones did we get? We got that one guy. Is 2 bones enough? Oh, there's one right there. Oh, I want it to be enough. I want a dog, but I don't think 2 bones cuts it. Okay, let's do what we came here to do. So plank. Oh, I had enough. Oh, I'm a goober. All right. Uh-oh. 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 Oh no, there's things everywhere. Hold on. I need to get a bed down so we respawn. Hold on. Is that creeper gonna come over here before we sleep? Please, 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 please. Okay, let's see if we can take advantage of this. Oh, I can't run. I'm starving. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's a creeper somewhere in the tall grass. Okay, he's right over there. I need to eat, and I made a fatal mistake. I don't think, you know what? Copper to me is not really important. Oh, here we go. All right, what's important to me right now is food. So let's slap this in there. Let's let that cook down. I think, oh, we missed a chance. Oh, we missed a chance. I got sidetracked. Let's see if maybe some of these guys burnt up and gave us some bones. I want to get a dog right away. That would be awesome to have just a little extra security. Where? Oh, just arrows. Okay. And there was one more guy somewhere in this early direction. Maybe he dropped a bone. He did, yes. Okay. I believe 4 is still on the edge, but maybe we'll get lucky. Okay, fingers crossed. I'm really hoping this is going to be enough. I also don't know why I'm walking around with torches out. Here we go. Come here, little buddy. Are you looking for a new home? Please? Please? Yes! Oh my goodness, we did it. Okay. We've got a best friend forever. Let's take you home. You just come with me everywhere I go. I really, really, really need you to keep me safe. Because, yeah, things aren't going well. How are things going for you? You doing okay? Okay, understood. Let's get started with a little bit of layout work. I have an idea of a small-ish cottage to get started. like a little farmhouse thing. I think I need to take out this little hump of hill here, fill in a hole, and then maybe we'll just use some dirt blocks to decide where the corners of this are going to go. So let's get that prepared, and then we'll go gather some resources. Okay, something about this land is telling me that the corner of the building needs to go there. Just something about it. And I think it's just going to be a small little thing. I don't want to get too close to this edge here. Also, I am really picky about terrain, so you will often find that I walk around doing silly things like that, just making the edges less jagged. I really don't like there's sometimes the natural terrain just doesn't do itself any justice. But let's not get distracted on terrain right now. Let us decide how big we're going to go. So now it fits a little bit better. A little porch here. We're going to have a front entrance coming in here. I think we'll have like a wraparound porch. You'll come inside. You'll have everything. I think the kitchen will be in this back corner because you'll have access then to the back out to the deck here. And then I like the idea of a little step down off the porch, maybe access to a cellar or something here. So now it is up to me to go gather a bunch of different wood variants. Now, if you know anything about me, which means you've been here before, first and foremost, welcome back. Thank you for the continuous support. And if you're new here, thank you for coming and hanging out. I am a sucker for spruce. I use spruce in 95% of my builds, always have, probably always will. I don't know what it is with me and spruce, but we click, you know? It's just one of those things. Now, I think, oh, also, let's just get rid, that's annoying. I think I'm gonna do something a little different. I get so caught up sometimes. I haven't done a palette yet for this. I haven't decided what this is gonna look like. I think I'm gonna smelt down a bunch of these bricks, which maybe means we need another furnace and some stuff going on. I wanna smelt this stuff down because I want to, do the roof out of brick and andesite. I think those two blocks complement each other really well. So why'd I get, oh, got that for a reason. And I need this. And so I want to go brick and, oh no, and granite. Brick and granite for the rooftop, a spruce accents, and then I think I'm gonna build out a birch. I want it to be a little bit lighter. I don't want it to be too dark of a build. Well, anyways, okay, that's enough of me rambling. Let's go gather some wood. I think one axe should do it. I've got food. Maybe we take a bonus axe. Nah, we'll stick it out. We'll see what happens. We'll be right back. Whoa. Oh my goodness, no way. It's day 2. I just slept, I woke up, I walked over here, and look what I found. The one thing that I said I wanted this series, and oh, he's really weak. He's really weak. I'm scared if I tame him, something bad may happen. Let's go ahead and... Oh my goodness, this guy's stubborn. Wow. For somebody with such a low health. There we go. Okay, so he's ours. Unfortunately, that doesn't really do us any good. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have no way of leading you back home at this time. So I'm gonna need to find some carrots lickety-split. I really want to get this guy back home and then get a horse, and then we can breed these guys up. So let me... Did they follow? No, that's just carrots. They don't follow wheat. I need some carrots, but first I need some wood. Let's focus on our home, and then we know this guy's here. We know they spawn here, which is even more perfect. So first, let me gather some oak, gather some spruce, gather some birch, and then we'll get started on our little build. Oh my goodness, why have I never seen this before? There's little snow bunnies. Look at these things. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm probably big, bad, and scary. I've never seen a snow bunny before. I think I saw... Look at him! He's not very happy to see us, but I've never seen these guys before. I played a lot of Minecraft. Okay, the only thing I want to be aware of, there's our lovely little setup over there, is powdered snow. Now, I think that has to be in like a mountainous snowy biome, so I think we should be good. Yeah. Well, here's to wishful thinking. Okay, I gathered some wood, I gathered some more stone bits, I've smelted up a bunch of bricks and other resources. I think I'm ready to get started on this build. The only thing that I don't have that I need is kind of the bits. So like a campfire for the chimney, some decorative things inside. But I think I've got pretty much everything out. I think this amount of wood should do. I am going to have to, unfortunately, move all of this out of the way. Yeah, that's going to be right in the way for building this. So let me move all of my stuff, get items prepared, and let's see how fast we can put up this cozy little cottage. Okay, well, I spent quite a bit of time gathering resources and building our little cozy cottage, and it hasn't really come out quite the way I wanted, but I think I like it good enough, so here we go. This is what I came up with. Now, let me just go review my thought processes here. I did say I wanted to use the birch with the spruce accents, and so in order to tie the spruce into our trim pieces, I had to go back and get some dark oak to, those really complement each other quite nicely. Like I said, I also did the brick and the granite for the roof texture. You know what? The more I think about it, unless you have like a clay roof, brick roofs really don't exist. Which is interesting that I even thought that was a good idea. Anyways, we got a little chimney action going on here, a nice wraparound deck, which we'll show you here in a minute where that goes. And then we also did a bunch of vegetation, a bunch of natural decorations out here. I got a couple planter boxes, some bushes. I used that glow lichen we got in the beginning. It gives a little bit of a glow in the nighttime. And this is also kind of a cottage, so it's kind of overgrown with some vines and some stuff. So, and I think the vines take too much away from the build. So adding in the glow lichen, they're a little softer and they kind of blend into everything else. I didn't get much done as path work goes. Hello, good boy. But we did do an interior, and that's something I want to show off. Now we do have. I saw the skeleton over here a little bit ago, and I don't know where he went. We do have this nice wraparound porch, and I'll show you where that comes out right over there here in a second. But this has been my first attempt at an interior on the Craftworks server. I've got a lovely group of gals that help me do my interiors, and by help I mean they just do it, and I wait for them to do it. But I wanted to try to go out of my comfort zone and learn to do the small stuff, the interiors. Now, there's not a lot to take in here, so I just want to go over some of my thoughts in here as well. A little breakfast nook when you walk in, or I guess the eatery, because this is a small cabin. We've got like a little coat closet kind of area, so it's kind of, it's kind of here, but we can store whatever we got during the day. And then my favorite part is the kitchen. This one I'm really in love with. We've added like a tripwire hook for a faucet. We can fill this with water. You've got like a cutting board with the iron plate. You got a little place to sit down and eat, and then a little, could put a bowl or something there. We've got an armor stand, which is kind of like a cloak closet for the back door. But yes, and our furnace is built into our fireplace because, well, that just makes sense. Now, I am really happy with the way this turned out. It's probably not the most beautiful interior I've ever seen, and I'm not done. Like, as we gather blocks and resources, it's hard to build an interior when you don't have everything. It is in fact like day 5 or 6. So I have a very, very minimal amount of options. But here we go. Let's take you to, and keep in mind that right there. Let's take you back outside onto our wraparound porch, another little place to sit down and eat. And then a little bench for me to sit here and enjoy the sunset with our good boy wherever he is. Yeah, we'll get you a spot over here, buddy. If we make our way out the back side of the porch, this is one of the things that I'm actually most proud of. Other than the fact that we did a little bit of an interior. I'm still, if you can't tell, nervous that I saw a skeleton. I swear I did. But that's this here. What this is a bunker, like a storm shelter in a bad weather's condition. Now, if you're, from the Midwest, every home has this. And I felt, you can't do a cottage without a storm shelter or some sort of bunker. And that's exactly what we did. Now, it's a little annoying. You got 8 buttons you got to close. Yep, like that. But that comes down into our cellar, where I think we're going to put maybe our armor crafting, which is blast furnaces, maybe some brewing stations, our enchanting place perhaps, and a bunch of other little things in here that are, you'd probably find down in the stinky old basement. I do want to do a little more work on these walls. Maybe we'll bring in some mossy cobble or mossy brick and beautify a little bit. It's going to be damp. Every single one of these things is pretty damp. It's not a finished basement. It's more of just it's kind of just a dungeon, but Anyway, so that little thing I showed you before we walked outside is this here. Now, I do and I don't like this. So we've got access back into the home, But the problem is with our door position, we have to, first off, hit your head, but we have to hop every single one of these stairs, which is kind of a pain in the butt, but I think I'm going to live with it because it's, in fact, it is just us. And this is going to be a cool, calm, and collected series. So there should be no reason for me to be running up and down the stairs like a crazy person. And it looks like it's time to sleep, which means I can show you the next thing I have, and that is the ladder, which I did find out ladders can go on trapdoors, which is kind of a neat way to make ladders really low profile and also in the center of your room. But up the ladder, and here we are, our little bedroom. Plenty of barrel storage underneath the roof canopy here. We got a little looking glass outside. We should be able to see good boy. Oh, there he is. A little armor stand for maybe an extra set of armor. We can see down over the, I mean, technically we could open this, but we can see down over the kitchen, out another window out in that other direction, and our bed. Oh, I also wanted to touch on this rug real quick. Most things are like the rug you saw up top. They're white with a different color, and it's like a checkered pattern, but I wanted this one to be more natural. Like, rugs are multicolors, but they're adjacent colors. So using the moss and the green rug or the green carpet kind of makes a coherent one piece, but also gives it a little bit of variation. I think that turned out quite nicely. Now, it does kind of look like we got grass in the living room, but you know what? It's the best I got. Well, it feels great to have our first build done in this. Uh-oh. Okay, he's gone. Phew. I almost panicked. So what I'm picturing for the future of this build up here is a little bit bigger of a cottage. I'm going to expand on that. We may leave this. I mean, we're totally going to leave it. We're not going to get rid of it. It's a good, humble starting home, and I would like to keep it there for the nostalgia of it. But we'll build a bigger building up here. Now, I'm going to go, I'm not going to do full ranch themed style. We've done enough of that. That's been done enough, but I do want to have a little barn for all of our animals. Maybe we build a couple buildings in the distance for some villagers. Maybe have their own little cozy place to live over in that area. We want some rolling fields of all the wheats and crops and grasses and stuff that we can harvest up and trade. So I've got a lot of things planned for this server, but we're going to take it one step at a time. I want to make sure that I am taking my time. Everything has been, detailed to the max. We're not just building mega structures and filling it with junk. I'm going to have intent and purpose with every single build. But I think that's going to bring me to an end of the first episode. Thank you for coming and hanging out. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to like and subscribe and maybe leave a comment down below. Oh, this is a good time. Go ahead and leave some comments maybe for some dog names. That way the good boy down there gets himself a name. Oh, also, before we get out of here, I need to mention that I don't plan on this being a super modded series, but what I do want to do is add in some quality of life mods. I wouldn't mind like the mob head things. That'll be useful. I'm going to do an armor stand mod and some other little bits and bobbles that have to be actually 121.3 because that is the most recent version that this is set in. So it's going to be complicated. I think we're going to add some mods along the way, but one of the things I am going to add for sure is saddles on seats. Then our little breakfast nook and our outdoor eating area and our front porch chair then become useful, and I think that's going to add a little bit of character. Oh, and it'll also, our little stool at the bar there will be useful. So little things like that. I just wanted that to be clear. That way if something, you see the next episode and I've got some weird thing going on, yeah, have no fear. I'm not going to add anything crazy. Actually, there was something that I saw, and it was called the straw golem, and he's like a little guy that harvests crops for you, but unfortunately he is stuck in 1.20. So we'll have to see if some of these things get updated, but as they do, I will let you know what I add, so you're not just completely bamboozled on how I did something. Oh yeah, and invisible item frames. That's another big one. So without further ado, stay crafty, stay courageous, and as always, stay beautiful. Goodbye.